Good evening. I am Rashi Sandeep Chadiwal. Today's date is 28/7/2021. Our today's video topic is abstraction and interface in Java. In today's video, we will see interface in Java and why we use interfaces, abstraction, and some rules for the abstractions also, abstract class, and difference between abstract class and interface. Now we will start with our today's topic. First we will discuss about interface. An interface in Java is a blueprint of a class. It has a static constants and the abstract methods. The interface in Java is a mechanism to achieve abstraction. There can be only abstract methods in the Java interface, not method body. It is used to achieve abstraction and multiple inheritance in Java. Or we can say, in other word, we can also say that interfaces can have abstract methods and variables, and it cannot have a method body. Okay, next point, that is Java interface also represents the is a relationship. Now it cannot be instantiated just like the abstract class. Since Java 8 we can have default and the static methods in an interface. Now, since Java 9, we can have private methods in an interface also. Now, next point, that is why use Java interface? So, there are three mainly reasons to use interface that we will see that our first is it is used to achieve abstraction, and next that is what we can say as that is what second one is by interface we can support the functionality of a multiple inheritance, and the third one is it can used to achieve loose coupling. Now we will see how to declare an interface. Can you tell me how to declare an interface? An interface is declared by using the interface keyword. It provides total abstraction, means all the methods in an interface are declared with the empty body, and all the fields are public, static, and final by default. A class that implements an interface must implement all the methods declared in the interface. So then we should note the one point, that is the Java compiler adds public and abstract keywords before the interface method. Moreover, it adds public, static, and the final keywords before the data members. Now we will see the next point, that is the relationship between class and the interfaces. As we going to see, a class extends another class, okay, an interface extends another interface, but a class implements an interface only. Now we will start with our next topic, that is abstraction in Java. Abstraction is a process of hiding the implementation details and showing only the functionality to the user. That is the definition of an abstraction. Next point, that is another way it shows only essential things to the user and hides the internal details. For example, we can say as sending SMS, where you type an message or a text and send the message. You don't know the internal processing about the message delivery. Next point, that is abstraction lets you focus on what the object does instead of how it does it. There are the ways to achieve abstractions. There are two ways to achieve abstractions in a Java. And the first way is abstract class in 0 to 100%, and interface 100% is abstraction. Now we will see abstract class in Java. So a class which is declared as abstract is known as an abstract class. It can have a or we can say as non-abstract method, non-abstract methods. It needs to be extended and its method implemented. It cannot be instantiated. The points some that you should remember, or everyone we should also remember, that it cannot be instantiated. An abstract class must be declared with an abstract keyword. Next point, that is, it can have abstract and non-abstract methods. Okay, so next point, that is, it can have what we can say as, it can have constructors and the static methods also. And next point, that is, it can have final methods which will force the subclasses not to change the body of the method. Now we will see abstract method in Java. What do you mean by abstract method? A method which is declared as an abstract and does not have implemented is known as an abstract method. Now we will see the difference between abstract class and interfaces. Abstract class and interface both are used to achieve what we can say is used to achieve abstractions where we declare the abstract methods. Abstract class and interface both can be instantiated, but there are many differences between abstract class and interface that we will see. Okay, and the first we will see abstract class. Abstract class can have methods and non-abstract methods. Now interface, first point, that is, interface can have only one abstract method. Since Java 8, it can be, or it can have default and the static methods also. Next point, that is, abstract class does not support multiple inheritance. Next point, second point, in interface supports multiple inheritance. Now next point, that is, we will see the third one, that is, abstract class can have final what we can say as it can be, repeat my point, that is, abstract class can have final, non-final, static and non-static variables. Interface, third point, that is, interface has only static and final variable. Abstract class can provide the implementations of interface. And interface, fourth point, interface cannot provide the implementation of abstract class. And in that, next we will see the fifth one in abstract class, that is, what we can say as, the abstract keyword is used to declare abstract classes, and the interface keyword is used to declare interfaces. Now the next point in that, sixth one, that is, the abstract class can extended another Java class and implement multiple Java inheritance. In interface, all interface can extend another Java interface only. Seventh point, an abstract class can be extended what we can say as can be extended with the keyword that is abstract. An interface can be implemented using the word keyword that is implementation. Thank you.